And so Valley View University, the University Council, thank you. The University Council, by virtue of the authority of the charter granted by the National Accreditation Board, now the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, Ghana, and on the recommendation of the Academic Board, has conferred on John Agyekum Kufuor the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and honors pertaining thereto, given at Oyibi, Greater Accra Region, Republic of Ghana, on this 7th day of July, AD 2023. Again, signed by the Chair of Council and the Vice Chancellor.
I'm proud to stand on behalf not only of myself, but also my two other awardees this afternoon, who are Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, our former First Lady, and Honorable Akosua Frema Osei Opare, the current Chief of Staff at the Presidency, to express our appreciation for the honor the University has done us by conferring on us today honorary doctorate degrees. It is not too much for us to assume that we are sharing these honors because of the recognized outstanding public service in our respective fields of endeavor that we have each rendered to our nation, Ghana. I may therefore not be wrong to state that all three of us share the distinction of public service with quality leadership. Indeed, we all three believe in public service that ensures inclusiveness, equality of opportunity, that eschews discrimination on the basis of gender, race, religion, tribe, or social standing. We all also staunchly believe in human dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, quality public service in a democracy such as ours should acknowledge individual citizens from whom all power emanates as the real sovereign authority of the land. The principles of accountability and transparency of office holders to the people that emanate from this acknowledgement should be upheld as inviolable for good governance. My friends, Valley View University and I have a very special relationship. It was the first private university that was ever given accreditation as a tertiary institution. And I'm proud to say that it was my government that accorded them that feat in 2006. So we are happy to observe the sterling and purposeful performance of this university so far, and wish you continued success. The university must be proud to know that because of its good pace setting, over 100 other private institutions have followed it to become accredited since then. To the students of this university, I must say that you must consider yourselves privileged to be witnessing this congregation today. Today, you have the President of our Republic, Dankwa Akufo-Addo, here with you. Then, you have 4 great public service achievers joining your university's alumni. And as you have observed, our brother, the President of Zambia, is one of them. Our former First Lady, Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, is another. And also Honorable Frema Osei Opare, the Chief of Staff of Ghana's presidency, is yet one. And of course, I bring up the rear as the fourth. This should inspire you to believe that with assiduity and integrity in your studies here, you all stand a good chance of becoming someday members of a glorious band of personalities who distinguish themselves in the service of their nation and humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, I realize that the theme of this congregation, as I've been made to understand, and I quote, is maintaining excellence, integrity, and service in the era of global instability and permissiveness. Several millennia ago, the great Greek philosopher Plato wrote, and I quote him, "Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly." End of quote. This insightful observation should guide us in our search for ways to maintain excellence, integrity, and service in an era of global instability and permissiveness. In sum, the key to our search must be to try to act rightly under all circumstances. Firstly, we have to do right by the laws of the land. Then, we must also be guided by a keen awareness and appreciation of our nation's position in the global context. And finally, we must uphold the centrality of humanity in all our worthy endeavors, wherever we find ourselves. Living by this tenet will not be a mean task to do, but surely you will have fulfilled your conscience and you can sleep well. And this is among the highest of all virtues. So I end by wishing your university, the Valley View University, long life. I also say long live our country Ghana and long live Africa. Thank you.
Thanks, Lady. His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, Her Excellency Mutinta Hichilema, First Lady of the Republic of Zambia and members of the Zambian delegation, His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor, Second President of the Fourth Republic, Her Excellency Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, former First Lady, Chief of Staff at the Office of the President, the Minister for Education and Member of Parliament for Bosomtwe, Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Municipal Chief Executive for Kpong Kantamansu Municipal Assembly, the Chancellor of Valley View University, Chairperson and members of the Governing Council of Valley View University, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, staff, students, and alumni of Valley View University, Chairman of the Council of Elders of the ruling New Patriotic Party, traditional rulers, members of the Diplomatic Corps, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to be amongst you, Excellencies, ministers, members of the delegation from the Republic of Zambia, ambassadors, distinguished guests, including my beautiful Rebecca, our nation's First Lady, at the first special congregation of honorary doctorate degrees by Valley View University, Ghana's premier chartered private university. I thank the Chancellor, the Chairperson and members of the Governing Council, Vice Chancellor, Registrar and staff of Valley View University warmly for the honor of this citation. I am deeply humbled by this citation, and I accept the challenge that it imposes on me and in what the Ghanaian people expect of me. Particularly, it is good to be able to show that standing up for and delivering on one's mandate in office has its rewards, including the generous words of commendation expressed in the citation. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I've been in the eyes of the public for most of my adult life and spent many years campaigning to be elected President of our Republic. The first foray I made into national politics was in the 1970s during the Kutu Achampong regime, and it was to join in the fight for an end to military rule and the restoration of constitutional democracy in Ghana. I had by this time firmly made up my mind on what I felt should be the best way to govern our country to ensure that we would achieve the free, just, prosperous and united nation that our forefathers envisaged in starting the fight for the independence of Ghana. By the time I was elected president, I had a clear understanding of the vision my government had to realize during my tenure of office. There have been good times, and necessarily there have been some rough ones too, along the way that would have cowed some into giving up. However, since becoming president, there's nothing I have seen or experienced in office that will make me change my long-held views that providing free senior high school education for all Ghanaian children, ensuring food sustainability through the program for planting for food and jobs, adding value to our raw materials through the One District, One Factory policy, and fast-tracking the process of digitalization to ensure efficiency in the delivery of public services and in the management of the national economy, amongst others, are what are needed to help build the progressive, prosperous Ghana for which we all yearn. I will not change my focus. I acknowledge that life is still not as easy as it should be. However, one thing for which I am certain is that there are solid reasons to hope for a brighter tomorrow, and I'm confident by the grace of Almighty God that brighter future will be evident soon. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me in conclusion congratulate the first recipient of honorary doctorate degrees by this university. I believe Valley View University could not have chosen a much better set of honorees than the first Adventist to become president of a country anywhere in the world. His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, the internationally respected President of the Republic of Zambia. The second President of the Fourth Republic, my former boss, His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor, whose admirable role in the establishment of this university is a matter of public record. Ghana's longest-serving First Lady, Nana Konadu Agyeman Rawlings, whose passionate advocacy for women of all ages is well documented, and another equally historic woman, Ghana's first female chief of staff at the office of the President of the Republic, the Honorable Akosua Frema Osei Opare. They have become alumni of Valley View University. And I have no doubt that they will uphold the values, principles, and reputation of this university and not let the side down, including my good friend, the successful entrepreneur, Thomas Swanica, who has also received a citation today. I thank Valley View University for the honors bestowed on us today. We shall carry them with pride. And I assure the Vice-Chancellor that I am indeed eager, and I'll do my best to help. May God bless Valley View University, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, Mother Africa, and us all. And I thank you for your attention.
All the distinguished professors, doctors, ladies and gentlemen, it's truly humbling for me to stand before you today. Humbling in the sense that when the President sent me the invitation for a state visit, and we did a lot of good work this afternoon, Zambia, Ghana have executed a number of areas of cooperation which are extremely important once delivered properly, effectively, to advancing the Ghanaian economy, the Zambian economy, to deliver value to our citizens, Ghanaians and Zambians. That's the reason we take public office. We live private lives to pursue public office to better the lives of those that put us in office. We, the servants, better the lives of the masters, those who vote us in office in our constitutional democracies. I want to thank the President for leading the Ghanaian people and his team. And obviously, if I may return to the reason I'm standing here wearing something different, which I wore last when I was doing my master's somewhere, is to say thank you to Valley View University for, amongst not millions, but billions of people around the world, to decide to include this fellow speaking here from Zambia as one of the 4 that have been conferred with these prestigious degrees. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. Thank you to your selection panels for settling on the 4 of us. I know the other 3 are distinguished citizens of Ghana, Africa, and the world. But to join these, to be amongst the 4, we're truly grateful to this university. I want to say the university must continue doing what it's doing to humanity. Education is the best investment, the best equalizer, and the best inheritance. Nothing beats education. 2 children, 1 from the vulnerable family, another from a well-to-do family. I had to use the word poverty. I hate it because no one is poor. We are all endowed with a lot of talent. It's a question of growing that talent and working at it consistently. But two children with different backgrounds that go through school, including universities like this, once they graduate, there's no difference. There's no distance between the two of them. They are the same. So I want to encourage Valley View University, other universities, other colleges, schools, Mr. President, in this great Republic of Ghana, on our African continent, to continue what they are doing.